Yo, what's going on? It's your boy K Walker. Hey, listen, so I was wondering, like, I seen some blogs and like some discussions online where people were saying like black people didn't create hip hop by ourselves, and that we um should acknowledge that Puerto Ricans helped us create hip hop, right? So I was born at the end of the '80s. I wasn't around early '70s or early '80s, so I don't really know. But I think it's like senseless, like to argue over who should get the credit for the creation of hip hop. Yeah, it's a black dominant sport, but I don't, I don't really be tripping off of who a guest in hip hop and who not. I don't really trip off that because the point that I don't think nobody is really thinking about is while we arguing about who started hip hop, we don't own hip hop at all. Now you got people like Jay Z, Puffy, um, Master P, Russell Simmons. You got a lot of people who own record labels, but I'm talking about bigger than that. I'm talking about people who own hip hop, like the people who a lot of the black people are not the ones cutting these checks. A lot of the black people are not the ones setting the narratives. A lot of the black people are not the ones, just steering the culture, especially when it comes to the fashion we wear in hip hop. A lot of them are white brands. Um, if you check your favorite rapper, most of the time it's Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, stuff like that. Um, the CEO of these major corporations, not just record companies, but the people behind is always like Caucasian people. I don't got no problem with Caucasian people. Shout out to them. But what I'm saying for black people and Spanish people to be arguing over who should get the credit for hip hop is kind of like senseless because neither one of us own hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's actually somebody who didn't have no hand in it is actually the one who owns it. So I'm just trying to figure out like why nobody thinking about that. If anything, we need to come together now and try to take it back, and then we can just share it or cross that bridge when we get to it. But to right now to debate about who started hip hop, this is like the worst time in America or in life, because right now, now it's hard for us to even steer the narrative about anything because you got rappers dying from hip hop. Drill music is killing people. Rap beef is killing, but and the black people, we the first person to engage in the bullshit, and then we're also the first person to say, "Yo, this needs to stop." But the reason why we're going to keep saying this needs to stop and nothing is going to happen because we don't own hip hop. We don't own the way it's steering. If we owned it, we can steer it back into another direction, far as it being conscious again, or it being about lyricism again, or strictly about your talent. We don't own hip hop at all. Even on these social platforms, Instagram, and a lot of rappers are blowing up. It's like we don't own nothing that steers hip hop. So I just think we need to think about that. It's your boy K Walker. Holla.